Hey, what's up, family? Hey, today I want to do this video for all you parents out there. Matter of fact, anybody out there, especially family members. That's why I said parents. So I'm going to title this video, Crash and Burn. Now, when I say crash and burn, I don't mean it literally. I mean it like a figure of speech. You know, and what I mean by that is sometimes you got to let your family members crash and burn, figuratively. Meaning, sometimes you got to let them go through their trials and tribulations. And when I said parents, because a lot of us parents, think about it, a lot of us have all went through that with our kids. Remember, we were kids once when we gave our parents hell. We gave our parents such headaches and migraines all the time of not listening to what they told you to do. You know, you got this kid that listened, but the other brother and sister always giving them a hard time. You're like, it's always that one. But anyway, back to my point when I say crash and burn. Almost every parent can identify with that, because how many times you told your son not to hang with a certain group of people, or not to date a certain girl, or whatever, or don't be on a certain side of town, no reason you over here, this and that, right? And no matter what you explain to him, even if you show him proof, your son always doing the opposite of what you told him to do. Or you told your daughter the same thing, not to be hanging in this area over here, and don't be dating this type of guy, and don't be doing this. You know, I'm telling you from experience. I'm telling you from my life experience. I'm telling you what will happen. Stop it. Stop doing this. Don't invest in this bad thing or that. Don't get caught up in these traps and this and that. But no matter what you say, they always want to go against everything you say. And there's no person on this planet that got a greater deal of empathy for their kids other than parents. And as always, y'all know I love to give you a word of the day, so I try to use a different word in all my videos, and I try to give you stories and analogies that way it'll stick and you'll broaden your vocabulary. Now, if you look up the word empathy, it simply means the ability to understand and share the feelings of another. Who got more better empathy than a parent? A parent understands, and they have the ability to, yo, I understand what you're going through, son. Baby, I understand, talking to your daughter, I understand what you're going through, daughter. I get it. So let's talk. You know what I'm saying? Ain't nobody on this planet got more empathy than a parent to their child. You get what I'm saying? But we all been through this, where a kid just they want to go against if you tell a kid, don't go left, like you said, they want to go right. You tell them go up, they want to go down. And you're like, why do you want to constantly go against everything I say? It's almost like that little kid. Remember when your little kid was finally learned how to walk and talk? And then you know, they still stumbling a little bit, and then you go grab their hand, and you're like, I got it. I don't need no help. You're like, oh my gosh, this kid just, I'm trying to help him. And he keep falling, bumping his head, got all knots on his head, but he's still gonna be a hard head, don't want to listen. That'd be the same kid when he want to pour the juice. You know what I'm saying? You go, no, let me get it. Because parents love to say that. They go, no. I'll get it. And then they go, and the little kid, the same little hard-headed kid go, I got it. I don't need no help. I could do it by myself. And then what'd he do? Or her? They grab the juice, and they spill the whole juice all over the floor. And now guess what? Guess who got the greatest empathy? Mom. Guess what? Dad. Because guess who got to mop it up? Because the kid ain't going to mop it up. He mop it up, he'll make more of a mess. Sticky stuff all on the table. You ever touch a sticky table after a kid watches it? You be like, this boy just made it worse. But anyway, back to my point. How most of our family members, especially our kids, they love to go against everything we say. And there's no person on this planet Earth that has more empathy. Remember, empathy means the ability to be understanding the feelings and to share the feelings of another. The ability to understand and being able to share the feelings of another. There's no other person greater than a parent that we know this is how it is. But most of our kids always, I want to go, my dad said do this, my mom said do this, I'm going to do just the opposite. It kind of remind me of that old Phil Collins song, remember? I could say day, you say night, tell me it's black when I know that it's white. It's always the same, it's just a shame, that's all. That's how the parents feel. They be like, it's a daggone shame. Everything I tell this boy or this girl, you want to go against everything I say. So that's why I say I titled the video, Crash and Burn. Because figuratively speaking, we don't want to see no harm come to our children. But sometimes you got to let them go through their trials and tribulations of adversity. Sometimes you got to let them, when a little kid is learning to walk, you got to let them fall. When the little girls first learn how to ride a bike, sometimes you gotta let them fall. Show them the proper way to fall that you don't get hurt. But see, kids don't understand that. Our kids, when we say our kids, even when our kids are 20, 30, they still our kids. They just grown. But we're just trying to guide you from making a bunch of mistakes. Now see, every now and then you do get a kid that does listen. That'd be the most successful kid that grows into a man or a woman. That'd be the most successful one of all his brothers and sisters. Know why? Because even that girl or that boy, they still want to do what they want to do, but they got enough sense to say, Mom, Dad, this is what I want to do. I know we talked about this before, but could I bring this to the table and we talk together? Because this is what I want to do, but what do y'all think? See, now the intelligence of that type of child, still able to do what they want to do, but they seeking advice from the elders. See, that's maturity. Because they say, okay, this is what I want to do, but now my mom said, okay, if you want to do that, but you should also do this with that. And then my dad say, okay, you want to do that? You and your mom discuss that? Well, before you do that, you should do this and then do that. You get what I'm saying? And now you got a better plan for success because you're listening. I got to beat this topic up when they talk about parents to children because they are the most, some of them, rebellious for no reason. And you know, it's frustrating to almost any parent where they say, oh, you want to listen to your friends over what I'm telling you. Your friends didn't pay your bills. Your friends didn't wipe your snotty nose. Your friends didn't wipe your boo-boo butt, right? No, I did. So I'm telling you all this, but you want to listen to everything that they tell you. See, there's so many avenues we could go down with this. You know, I'm not a religious person, but however, I do love to read. You know what I'm saying? So I read the Bible every now and then. I would suggest that to anybody. Read anything. But let me give you, touching on crash and burn, story in the Bible. The prodigal son. Perfect example. You see how the father and his sons, the father built a legacy of success. They got success in the Bible of the prodigal son. And with the success and the riches that they got, the gems, the jewels and all that, you know, he did what a good father does and should does. He decided to split it up amongst his sons, but he encouraged them, invest back in the family, into our business. But the one son, what did the one son? Like they say, you always get that one. What did the one son go? No, I want to do what I want to do. I want to do my own thing. And the father keep trying to explain to him like, son, but this is what works. This is how we got rich so far. You see, it works. I'm showing you proof it works. But no, he's still, I want to do what I want to do. So the father reluctantly gives him his share, and what he do? I want to live my own life. I want to go do my own thing. And then what he do? He go live his own life, do his own thing, and he got all kind of fake friends around him. Why? Because he got riches. You get fake friends and family that come out the woodwork when you got money. But as soon as that money ran dry, what happened? His friends ran dry. And what happened? That's why they call it the prodigal son. He had to come back home and seek advice and help and understanding and forgiveness. But if you just listen from the jump street, you'll be double, triple rich. But this is what happens with a lot of our kids, a lot of our family members, because it's not just the kids. It's unfortunate, a lot of us, including myself, we got family members that may have fell victim to drugs and alcohol. And it's unfortunate, sometimes they bring shame upon the family with their stealing and lying and stuff. And we try to have a lot of empathy for them, and we do. And we explain things to them. We help them get them into programs. We try to be guidance with them. We go with them to the programs, the AA, Alcohol Anonymous and drug things. We go with them at times. A lot of families do that. We show so much support, but then they still go back to the bull junk. Go back to the drugs and alcohol. Go back to stealing stuff out of your house. Go back to lying. And it's like, yo, and I have a great deal, and we have a great deal of empathy for them. Remember, the ability to be understanding and share another person's feelings. We have a great deal of empathy for them, but eventually, when you doing all this lying, ain't no greater thing to keep lying to somebody. All this stealing from your family, lying to your family, and all this, eventually it get a family member to the point they go, you know what? I gotta just cut ties. I gotta let them crash and burn. It's unfortunate. I love them, but I gotta let her crash and burn. Not figures. I don't want to see them hurt, but I got to let them go through their trials and tribulations of adversity. Because no matter what I tell them, they keep doing something other than I tell them, and it don't work, and it's not sinking in their head. You know, it reminds me of another one of my videos. Go to this one here. It's called Life with and Without a Safety Net. It's a reason why so many people do so many foolish things of foolishness that just keep being negative, because as long as you keep bailing them out of jail, bailing them out of trouble, bailing them out of all the nonsense they do, they keep doing it because you keep bailing them out. So sometimes you gotta say, you know what, I'm cutting the net off. I'm cutting the safety net off. Let's say you walk that tightrope now without the safety net. Now they're gonna be cautious. And that's what I mean in this video here, crash and burn. Sometimes, unfortunately, we don't want to see no hurt or harm come to our family members and friends, but sometimes you gotta just cut a person off, or just let them do what they want to do, and they'll see if it works or not. So in closing, what I would say, be as good of guidance you can to them, but don't stress yourself out, all because they don't want to listen, and they keep doing silly stuff. Just let them be. They'll come back around when they realize, man, I should have listened the first time, and I won't be in such a jam. I won't be so far behind, because if I listen the first time, even the second time. But to constantly keep lying, constantly keep stealing from your family, constantly keep doing your family wrong, you gotta cut ties and let them crash and burn, figuratively speaking. And on that note, hope y'all understand and get where I'm coming from. Much love and much empathy for any and everyone out there going through adversity. But there's no reason for you to blatantly keep disregarding your family's good judgment and empathy that they have for you to help you be better, and you spitefully keep choosing the wrong thing to do. And on that note, subscribe, share, like, and comment. I appreciate y'all. Peace.